Let's do this. Let's do this. Share my screen with y'all. All right, first, if you haven't already, do me a favor, and I'll put it in the, here's the Pear Deck link, first of all. And let me get it pulled up, and I'll put it in the chat box for you. But if you're on Canvas right now, click on or complete this poll. You can click on the link here, or you can do the poll that's embedded. It just tells me what dates you are testing. Okay? Just let me know what dates. That way I know like who's out. If I don't hear from you, if you're not in class, I can refer to that and go, oh, that person's out testing today. And then it's not like, when I make my phone calls, I'm not like, oh, so-and-so wasn't in class. It's because, they were taking a hours-long test. So here's that link for that Google form. Oh, thanks, Larry. What's up, Marianne? But if you guys, you can find it. I put out an announcement last Friday. Some of you guys saw it right away. And I put it in this week's homepage. Again, you can click this link here and it takes you to it, or the poll is embedded. What I have found in the past with Canvas is, just depending on internet connection, sometimes this embedded link doesn't load all the time. Marianne, I don't think it matters. Now, don't quote me on that. That's probably a question that's best answered by your engagement coach. But the way that would make sense to me, why would you need offline time if you're taking a test? You're going to get counted for attendance there. You're going to get counted for your time taking the test. You still need the 5 hours even though you're testing? So if that's the case, just check out the stuff that I post on Canvas. Okay. Like for example, Wednesday we got an Edpuzzle video that works. Just keep doing what you're doing. That kind of thing. I don't know the policies, the procedures on the 5 hours with testing. Again, if your engagement coach says you still need it, still need it. Jordan, again, reach out to your engagement coach, guys. Make sure you're going to homeroom every morning. Make sure that homeroom, that's not it's not a class that you can just not go to. Y'all should be having homeroom at 8 a.m. Before you go to English at 8:30. So make sure you guys are popping in there. Your engagement coaches are running it. And Nathaniel, whoop. Yeah, again, Larry, I just verify that with your engagement coach. I don't know if they can, man. I don't know. I'm not, I teach U.S. history. Again, reach out to your engagement coach, get it in writing, write her an email, and have her, have them put it in writing so you have it. And then if something happens, and you can refer, like, hey, my engagement coach sent me this email. Write it in Outlook instead of Canvas. Mr. Gale's a science teacher. Yeah, we actually, I know that, Nathaniel, because we went through our orientation training together, and we just started together. We started at the same time. That's how I know who Mr. Gale is. All right, Pear Deck. Let's get that link. Let's get logged in. I only got 9 of you logged in so far. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And today we're going to be reviewing Unit 3, Imperialism in World War One. It's a shorter review. The majority of it is, guys, it's good. We're gonna have a video. Can you all hear me? Did I just lose y'all? All right, I think my headset just died. Doesn't make sense because I had it charged all. I think it did. It just died. All right, I guess we're gonna go. We're gonna trust the laptop microphone for this one. Plug that in. I had it plugged in like all weekend. Apparently not. Oh, that makes sense. It wasn't plugged in. Somehow I expect my toddlers behind this. What's up, Ben? Again, here's that Pear Deck link for you. Oh, it's always the toddler. Oh. No. So I plugged my headset in, and he must have like run it. He likes to play on my desk because I got pens and he can color on things. The computer buttons, you can press the buttons. So I actually bought a standing desk that like can raise and lower. Like, watch. It's lowering. It's kind of neat. Yeah, it lowers slowly. But like when it's raised, he obviously can't reach up there in the slow pan. But it's also better for my back because I stand all day instead of sit down all day. But now he can run under, and I've got like one of these like fancy 8-prong plugs with like USB ports in there. I got all my computer stuff plugged into because there's a shortage of outlets where I live. He must have just run under there and unplugged it. It is what it is, guys. Toddlers are nuts. All right. What's filling your bucket today? What's draining it? What's filling your bucket today? For me, oh. Didn't realize I had that selected. I'm going to say, I feel like I've started off this week well. We'll just say that. Kid went to bed at like 8:30 last night, like asleep, not just like we put him in bed. He fell asleep at 8:30, and he slept till like 6 a.m. Now, granted, I did wake up at like 2 a.m. and he was in my bed, and I don't know how he got there, but that's, we got up on time. Didn't feel like like I got no sleep for a week. This is good. Like I said, I think we've started this week off well. He's sneaky powers. That kid. What's draining my bucket today? I'm just gonna say testing, because I gotta go next week. Oh, headset. I don't like that we're not all here together. I don't like that. Like next week, I have to drive to Warren, even though I get to see.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Can you guys hear me now? All right, sweet. Yeah, there was a little piece of schmutz on my laptop, and I went to brush it away, and I pressed the little moon key that puts the computer to sleep. Again, so I guess that's draining my bucket today. Technical difficulties. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got for our buckets here. So we got some merch. It's gonna be there today. Testing's draining. Your leg hurts. Oh, that's me. I was like, oh, that one. Somebody started this week off well too, but it's the one I wrote. Somebody's working out. Nice, nice. 17 kitties. That's a lot of kitties. Lakota, I am ready for spring break too. Oh, I'm ready. And I hope it's like spring and not like it's snowing here right now. And I'm just this dying gasp of winter. I'm over it. All right. Learning targets, guys. We're going to look at the circumstances which enabled the U.S. to emerge as a world power in the early 1900s. And then we're going to explain why and how the U.S. moved to a policy of isolationism after World War I. Some important vocab for us: imperialism, Spanish-American War, annexation, World War I. And then we have a video, Khan Academy video. So let me load that up. And this is a longer video. Say it's about 10 minutes. So I'll just see y'all on the other side. All right, so hopefully we got the gist of this video and how the United States becomes a world power. This should be review because we talked about this. Really, we should all know this stuff because we talked about it not that long ago. We're on this unit. But we know as a result of overseas expansion, the Spanish-American War and World War I, the United States is going to become this world power. How we feel about that? Where are you at on this world? How the United States becomes a world power? Acquiring territory, Alfred Thayer Mahan, expanding in the Pacific. Like I said, guys, I want to say maybe back in January is when we started talking about this stuff. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe before semester 2 started, maybe the very end of semester 1. So yeah, January, I guess. Here you go, Kiyoshi. All right. We got to wrap it up quick because we're running out of time here. We know the United States fights in World War I. There's not a lot, from what I could see from a lot of the past tests, there's not a lot on World War I. This is what we really need to know. We know that the United States mobilized a large army and navy to help the Allies achieve victory. After the war, that's what the big thing is. We joined World War I because of unrestricted submarine warfare, the Zimmerman telegram, where Germany sent the message to Mexico saying like, "Hey, take over all the territories you lost in the Mexican-American War, and we'll back you up against the United States." They're also sinking merchant ships, U.S. merchant ships, in international waters because they're claiming that we're selling weapons to Great Britain and France, which we were. And then we also cited the sinking of the Lusitania, that British ocean liner that had a bunch of guns suspected allegedly in the bottom. It killed like 122 U.S. citizens. But what's really most important, what we really need to know is what's after the war. Okay. After World War I, the U.S. pursues efforts to maintain peace. We help craft and write the Treaty of Versailles. We come up with the League of Nations, but we don't join it. And then we go into this period of isolationism, where we don't deal with anybody. We don't want to deal with anybody's problems. And we come up with all these different treaties to try to avoid World War I. Okay. So what foreign policy did the United States pursue after its involvement in World War I? We said it was A here. Remember, isolationism. After World War I, President Woodrow Wilson played a role in shaping the Treaty of Versailles. Despite President Wilson's efforts, the United States refused to ratify the Treaty of Versailles. So which concern led the Senate to reject the Treaty of Versailles? B. So I'm going to say B would allow the nation to develop its own powerful standing army. But again, that idea of isolationism, make sure we're reading I see where we got League of Nations. This foreign entanglements, that's our key right here. Okay. And finally, guys, after this, Unit 3, stress check, where you at? And then your work for today, guys, you've got Unit 3 review sheet. This one's shorter, I promise. Make a copy. It's a completion grade. But remember, all your answers are found in these short paragraphs. Okay. Target sessions at 12:30 and 2:30. If you have any questions, you guys have a great rest of your day. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're not testing, if you are testing, good luck. Get a good night's sleep. Have a great rest of your day. If you are testing, I'll be thinking of you guys. But we'll see you.